Hey folks, how you doing? Doing a little, current events type broadcast here. Just a quick little snippet into Revelations, dealing with the two prophets, and you can find this in the 11th chapter of the book of Revelation. All right. A buddy of mine shared a post from Iranian American woman, however you term that, by the name of Sahar Kasri is her name. I guess you can kind of search that out there. She was talking about how this past week here that the U.S. had carried out a strike and taken out the general, the terrorist guy who had been behind quite a bit of bad things for the past couple decades or so. I think back to '79, I seen his picture in a hostage situation of a U.S. embassy. So this young lady or lady's talking in her video there, giving her opinion and her outlook on things, and people over there are rejoicing because of this terrible man being taken out, okay? And they were giving gifts to each other like baking cookies and muffins and stuff like that, and like sharing it with each other like on the streets and things like that. And my mind and my spirit just kind of quickened me right away as a comparison. I've heard teachings on this verse that I'm going to read to you here. And they that dwell upon the earth shall rejoice over them, and make merry, and shall send gifts one to another, because these two prophets tormented them that dwelt on the earth. Okay, so just as now that people are rejoicing that this evil guy, that did a lot of bad things to a lot of people, was taken out, so they feel relief or rejoice. The culture of the world is going to deteriorate to such a point that these two prophets of God that we've touched on here and there are going to be, when they get killed, that people are going to rejoice like it's a happy thing because, these people just tormented it so much with the truth of God that's how much that they hate. The culture's going to end up hating Jesus and our Heavenly Father. Okay. Heard a lot of different teachings over the span of some time. A few months ago, I heard one guy going on about it's going to be Christmas Day, how evil Christmas is, because people already give gifts to each other anyways. And so this is going to happen on Christmas. It's a standalone thing, okay? It's a standalone thing. People are going to respond to those prophets being killed by this same gesture, okay? It's a cultural thing that's being referred to in the Bible. A lot of times, maybe here in the West or around different cultures of the world, we kind of forget that the tone of the Bible, the Holy Scriptures, was written over there in the passion of that culture, in that area, and that's what's going to go on, So these guys are going to get taken out, and then everybody's going to be rejoicing. But let's not be too sad about that, all right? 12 there. And they heard a great voice from heaven saying unto them, Come up hither. And they ascended up to heaven in a cloud, and their enemies beheld them. Okay? So, after 3.5 days, God's going to quicken their spirits, quicken their bodies, all right? Just wanted to make that connection here. Not oftentimes, I keep talking about how things are getting closer, but just keep this as an earmark, maybe people that are younger. I was thinking that maybe that this would all take place before I pass away, but It seems like that would be a far way for culture to be, you know, from rejoicing that a terrorist was taken out to getting to the point where two prophets being taken out, that they would have the same type of jubilee over the occasion. Anyways, that made a connection this week to me. I just wanted to share it because, you know, I could forget about that. It could get lost in my mind, and it could be another 5 years before I remember it. So I did want to pass that along to you folks while it was fresh off the press in my mind there. All right. There we go. The first ever current affairs update here at Bible Time with Dad. All right, folks. We'll talk to you soon. Bye now.